While we burn forever, haunted by the devil's laughs.
Ooh.
Wow.
Ooh.
Tell you what, man, he's laying it out up front, isn't he?
Yeah. What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another Pastor React videos. It has been a minute. It has been a while. Yeah. Well, you never heard that before? It's been a minute.
I don't know.
It's been a minute, meaning
Okay.
it's been a while. It's been a
Yes,
long time.
gotcha. All
Slang.
right.
So today what we're going to do is, Dad, do you remember Dax?
I do.
The Dear God
Yeah.
music video. So, Dax, I know you're watching this right now. I know he's watching it because he hit me up on Instagram. He's liking my photos.
Yeah.
And so I messaged him on Instagram and I was like, me and my dad were going to react to video, and he got all stoked. So I know he's going to watch it. I know you're watching it. Doing this for you. Super stoked to see this video. Really like Dear God, and this one's going to be absolutely epic. Looking forward to it. Looking forward to your response.
Okay.
I have not seen it. This came out, look, 1 hour ago.
Wow.
So this is
kidding.
brand new.
Wow.
78,000 views 1 hour ago. So this video it's gonna be trending just in like a day. And so I obviously haven't heard it. And obviously you haven't heard it.
Nope.
So we're both going to be reacting to this one. Before we get to the video, before we get to the reaction, just want to say thank you to our sponsors at ThyAlmighty.com. Even wearing one of their shirts, sweatshirts. I really like. This is like my favorite sweatshirt. I love it. Super comfortable. And they got a bunch of other awesome stuff on their website, including historical and scientific data, talking about Christianity and backing up evidence for reasons to believe in Christianity. So if that sounds like something you're into, go and check it out. So now we're going to get into the reaction. The video.
All right. What are we watching?
Dax. The song is called Book of Revelations.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. All right.
That'll be good.
All right. Let's do it. Here we go. Where will you spend eternity? Okay.
These pills are meant to help you sleep, but all it is keeping wide awake.
I can't sleep. I keep thinking about this.
You smile
With everything that's going on,
faces
the
just
world really is coming to an end.
those so fake,
Then what?
so fake.
What if it isn't a lie? What if we make it to heaven and don't get inside? What if we get to the gates and see God on the other side, and He looks us in our face and says our whole lives we've wasted time? What if we can't go back? What if we can't redo this life and get one second chance? What if our future happiness is memories of our past, while we burn forever, haunted by the devil's laughs?
Ooh.
Wow.
Ooh.
Tell you what, man, he's
All
laying
right.
it out up front, isn't he?
Yeah, yeah. I like it. I like it a lot. You know, this I'm excited to see how the rest of this goes. For me, I know people know this. Maybe not a lot of people know this. I don't know. I mean, I have my own YouTube channel, taking a break from it for now. But I am not a Christian right now in my life. Obviously, you know,
What does that mean?
Pastor. I don't believe. Obviously, I have my own concept of belief and faith, and right now I know that I don't believe in God. Maybe one day I will. I don't know, but I do know that ever since I came to that realization that all of those thoughts, it's like the only way I can describe it is it's like, you know, he said haunted by devil's laughs, but I feel in some ways it's like I've heard other people describe it like haunted by God. It's like all these like, what if I'm wrong? What if hell is real? What if that's where I'm going? What if all of this? What if, you know, I die and get to heaven? What if this? What if that? What if that? So I can like really relate to everything that he's saying right now on a personal level. So,
Okay. Yeah.
what are your thoughts?
Well,
on
on a personal level, I believe that heaven is real. I believe that hell is real, whether it's being created or whether it's, I believe that I'm fully convinced. In fact, I just came away from a weekend of 2 different speakers that have visited heaven. And I've gone to movies, I've read books about people visiting heaven. But what was different about this is that they said they went to heaven and God instructed them from heaven of how to live this life on earth, being connected to heaven.
And what did he say?
Well, I mean, I don't have time to go into it here, but
Sure,
I'm just
yeah,
saying that that I've never heard anybody quite in that way go to heaven and visit. It's been more about their story, and I'm like, oh, that's a cool story, you know, and I don't have reason to doubt it.
Mm-hmm.
This was different because they were like, they visited with Jesus and saw things with the specific instruction that you can live here on earth and be connected with heaven. And it wasn't new, but it was foreign, because even as a pastor, I realized I'm not living that way, and it changed my paradigm. It was very powerful.
Yeah, I watched a video of a guy that said that he went to heaven and he asked Jesus what was the meaning of life, or God, or and he said it's all about love. That was his one-liner response, is it's all about love.
Well, it's interesting because one of the speakers, they asked her, what is one thing in heaven that stands out? And she paused for a moment and she said, the eyes of Jesus. She said, because his eyes are so full of love, and the love, when he looks at you, the love comes inside of you.
So that's what you think of with his...
No, I think obviously he's leading us up to some kind of decision, or he's leading us up to some kind of point of what people commonly think, and then I don't know where he's going. We'll see.
All right, let's back it up just a little bit and then keep going.
Second chance. What if our future happiness is memories of our past, while we burn forever haunted by the devil's laughs? Why do we push them away? And why do the ones we work to keep never actually stay? Why do we focus on tomorrow and forget about today, and smile in everybody's face and try and act like we're okay? Why do we live this way? Why do we hate? Why do we fight? Why do we act like there's time and got more than one life? Why? Answer me. Why?
See, I think more people were focused on today than tomorrow.
Why
But
is that?
he said that we're focused more on tomorrow than today.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
What's that?
That we're focused more on tomorrow than today.
I would think it's the opposite.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Because people were more live in the moment. They don't think about the consequences. That they don't think about the decisions they make today affect tomorrow. They more think about how can I survive and how can I get by today. They don't think about either the benefits or the consequences of tomorrow.
I would say that's not always the case, but I see in certain cases where you would be saying that.
Okay.
Yeah.
This was my thought.
Yeah. I feel like just the stresses of life, or I mean, a lot of what he's talking about, like there's this hypothetical goal that we all try to get to in life, or hypothetical, it's, you know, whether it's there, whatever, goal that we try to get to in life. And we're always like, you know, going at it, going for it, always thinking about how do we get there, how do we get to that point. And so that's like, but yet I think what he's going for is, yet we forget to just be and love and, you know, cherish who we're with in the now, because we're so preoccupied with us and what we're gonna do, or us and the goal. That's
right.
I think that's what he's saying.
Yeah, well, the other thing he's doing is he's asking the question, why? You know, why is there war? Why is there bombing? Why is there hate? Why is there anger? And, you know, there are answers to that. We'll see if he gets to it, but that's
Right.
a very common thought.
All right.
Why? I'm older and looking for truth. I'm holding my faith in my hand, but the pain in this world has been shaking it loose. I used to have so much to gain, Now I have so much to lose. They say I'm crazy for looking for answers. I say they're crazy for not getting proof. Vision is blurred, I'm over concerned. I'm looking to God to see if life with him is something I've earned. The devil's been watching, he's trying to recruit, he's been waiting at every turn. I'm driving this life on the highway to hell, but I won't burn! Fuck! We know the difference. We know what is wrong and we know what is right. But Satan is strong, God, and most of your people are losing the fight. So what if we fail? What if we can't escape his lies? What if we can't change? What if he still controls our minds?
Interesting.
So he is under the perspective that the world is constantly getting darker instead of getting lighter.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I would agree with that.
That's what I'm seeing.
Mm-hmm.
But I also know that that's not necessarily true.
Correct. I would agree with you. Because in the battle, sometimes it feels like everything's getting darker. But according to Christians and Christianity, we're passing through this world. And yeah, we're going to fight some battles, but we're always going to win in the end. That's the Christian view.
Mm-hmm.
But he's not necessarily pointing out that view.
Mm-hmm.
Because of the battle that's going on, which I get. Sometimes we can get closed in and think this is never going to end, but it does pass.
Mm-hmm.
And it will pass, according to the Christian view.
Yeah. But, you know, it is harder to see that definitely when it's like, okay, you say the battle is won or the battle is already won or whatever the case may be, but it's like it's almost like it can almost seem like a dream that's not actually reality, because we don't necessarily feel that every day, but we definitely feel the battle and see the darkness every day. And I guess that could be a matter of perspective and how you look at life.
Sure, that's right.
But it's like, if you turn on the news and if you see all the stuff that's happening, then it can be very easy to quickly go to that perspective and way of thinking.
Right. Because there's two different, again, in the Christian view, where we live in this world, but we're not of it.
Mm-hmm.
We're passing through. This is not our home, so it's like we're visiting here. And yet this is where we're put to really share Christ and be Christ. And yet this is not our home, and the battles that we face are temporary. And so this can seem to lean in that it's permanent and going to lock us into something, when really the Christian point of view is it's momentary.
Mm-hmm.
And God moves us through. So, to me, the perspective that we should have as a Christian is, or that I have, is I am in this world, but I'm not of it. I can embrace this culture, which the culture makes me see a lot of things he's saying,
mm-hmm.
or I can embrace the kingdom that says whatever battle I'm in, I'm going to get through with the help of Christ.
I see what you're saying. Yeah. All right.
Where do we run? Where do we go? Who do we talk to? We look around and everyone we see is lost too. What if life is just some test that we all do? What if you were busy when we called you? Where are your parents?
I'm tired.
Come on, let's go. I got you. What if hell's on earth? What if being born is dying and dying's birth? Would that mean life's not God's gift, but the devil's curse? And to...
That set of lyrics right there. Wow. I gotta...
If hell's on earth, what if being born is dying and dying's birth? Would that mean life's not God's gift, but the devil's curse? And to live was to be evil because its words reversed? What if the devil entered a pastor and he led a church? What if we looked for the truth but didn't know where to search? What if the book books they said to read have never been your words? What if we chose to follow you, but we still had that urge? Will you forgive us for our sins and let us in your world? God, we at the gates. We couldn't see, hear, or touch you, but we had faith. We know we messed up, we human and we make mistakes. So we just begging we get in and that you'll have grace. God, what if we didn't mean it? What if the place we grew up forgot to teach us? What if we never even got the chance to go and seek it? Then what? Then what?
Oh, wow.
What's happening with you?
It's just, what do you think?
I think that the whole purpose of the devil, and it's written in Scripture, is to withhold information from us and to deceive us. That's exactly what happened when he came to Eve to question God's word. It's stated in the Bible to deceive us. And so the whole purpose of why the devil exists is to withhold us from the goodness of God and to not let us see the gift that it is of being born and in relationship with him. And that's the simple truth. And so therefore you do have people that maybe embrace religion, and religion says if you do this you'll feel better. It's not the gospel. The gospel's a transformation. It's a relationship. It's fellowship. It's not doing something to feel better, showing up just so we can be counted. That's religion. That's of the devil. God is a God of relationship and purpose and value and love. It's a whole different way of looking at things.
Yeah.
And yet the devil tries to contain us through media, through people that have messed up, through people that have got off track. And we say, look at them because they messed up, therefore it can't be real. And that's just a distraction.
Sure.
Very powerful lyrics. Phew. You did it, Dax.
Yes, he did. I want to watch that whole part again, honestly.
All right.
Because that's just, wow. All right.
What if hell's on earth? What if being born is dying and dying's birth? Would that mean life's not God's gift, but the devil's curse? And to live was to be evil cause its words reversed? What if the devil entered a pastor and he led a church? What if we looked for the truth but didn't know where to search? What if the books they said to read have never been your words? What if we chose to follow you but we still had that urge? Will you forgive us for our sins and let us in your world? God, we at the gates. We couldn't see, hear, or touch you, but we had faith. We know we messed up, we human and we make mistakes. So we just begging we get in and that you'll have grace. God, what if we didn't mean it? What if the place we grew up forgot to teach us? What if we never even got the chance to go and seek it? Then what? Then what?
Dear family, we're in scary times. Nobody has the answers. Just make sure you spread love and believe. My name is Dax.
To be continued.
Wow.
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. He's got something else coming.
That's good. I think the song is just named right on a book of Revelations, because each one of the concepts is really it needs revelation to really begin to understand and digest.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. I hesitated, but we could. I know I could, like, stop at every lyric,
Right.
and like examine that and talk about it. because there was so much that he said that was just.
So
Wow.
he came to the very end and he said, "I believe." What do you think he meant by that?
Obviously, we've had this conversation how many times now about belief and what it means to believe, and the difference between faith and belief. Some people use those words interchangeably, but they're not the same. And so I don't know if Dax thinks the same way, that faith and belief are they're words that are interchangeable. And if he's saying just believe, and by that he's meaning have faith, or if he's saying I believe, like I have tasted and seen and have witnessed for myself that God is tangibly real, or if it's this dark night of the soul that he doesn't know what's there, but it's sort of this agnostic type feeling that's in his gut, that he's like, I don't know what this is, but I'm going to search to find it. Whereas, somebody who I guess could end up atheist says, oh, it's just a feeling, it goes away, God's not real. And then there's other people that feel that feeling. Everybody feels that feeling with fills that hole inside of us, I should say, with something. And so maybe when he says he believes, yeah, I'm saying all this to say, I don't really know what he means by that.
Yeah, obviously
but
you've gotten into the weeds way further than any of the rest
weeds.
of us. Yeah, the weeds.
Yeah, sure.
Any further? I mean, you might call them wheat, but not that I'm not saying that what you're saying is not valid.
I got you. I got it.
I'm saying that when I was asking the question, I was not really having him define the word. You defined the word. I was asking, what is he saying? And of course, for you, I guess you need to define the word to find out what he's saying.
I go about all that stuff very pragmatically.
Right. Yeah. Obviously. But
Yeah.
the question is, does that put you in a ditch, or does that open a door for you? That's the question.
What, saying that you believe?
No.
Basically,
Me
looking at things.
looking at everything pragmatically, does that put you in a ditch or open a door for you?
For me, it opens a door. For some people that don't think that deeply, I guess it puts them in a ditch. For me, I feel like I need to think that deeply to keep me sane, to ground me. But some people don't
Sure.
think like that. So
That's fine.
yeah. But what do you think he meant when he said I believe?
I don't know. I mean, it came at the end where he's done a lot of questioning throughout. And so then I would probably have to go back and look at it again with that end in mind, because I didn't know what the end was. And he came back and said, I believe, amen. And so I'm a little bit uncertain, because of all the questions that he's asked, what he really means. And maybe that's the bridge into the next one coming. I don't know. I'm just saying maybe the listeners, maybe you've got an idea on that. What does he mean when he says he believes? What's he believing in, having questioned all the way through? Which is what he did, right?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
What? Saying he believes, but yet questioning all the way through?
Right, he questions all the way through. So what is he actually believing in?
Yeah.
He says, I believe.
Yeah.
Good question.
It's a great question. I don't know. What do you all think?
Yeah.
Let us know down in the comments. Let us know what you thought about the video, what you thought about our reaction, what points you agree with, don't agree with. You'll let us know either way, but I say that just to say something. Yeah, be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe. And yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.
Peace.